I'm a warrior. I go to the core. I am invictus. Nothing crushes me, nothing.
You can hold the outside this time, mate. Oh, Sabansky binned it. No way. No way, binned. Get on the marbles, mate. Get on the marbles, pal. Oh, no, 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 no. My throttle stuck. Oh, my God. Throttle stuck. Whoa, no, it's over. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God, there's no way, bro. Bro, I swear to God, this can't be happening to me, bro.
Throw a punch at me, Cryptic. See if I can dodge it. Just my dodging skills, innit? Damn.
Brothers. Yo, what's cracking, lads? What is happening? We are inside. Hey, what was today's weather? Please explain to me. What was going on? Because we went out, we had to get the kids on some school stuff, right? Soon as we stepped back in, bro, torrential downpour. I feel like because the school runs are back, you know, the weather's just there. Just to meet me as the school runs will begin. It's tough, bro, it's tough. But what is cracking, everybody? We are inside. Oh, I've been making some liveries, I can't lie. My livery talent is growing by the day. Growing by the day. Ah, mate. It's been a decent day, I can't even lie. Should we get a livery check? Can I even see them? Let me register for this race. Lexus. Let's have a look at the liveries. Oh, it's naughty. How come I used to do the championship races, but you know what it was? I had a bad race one time. And I lost like minus, how much was it? Bro, it was something crazy, bro. Like in the minus 30s or 40s or something. And it hurt my feelings. That's pretty much what happened. It hurt my feelings. I never went back. Like minus 40? Are you lot okay? But it depends. Let me see what the online championships are, bro. I actually haven't done them in a while. I started off doing them. You lost minus 40 is your eyes start to water at minus 40. Yo, Baz, how you doing, brother? I'm good, man. Let's have a little look at the old online championship then. Yeah, everyone's doing them now, isn't it? Everyone's doing them. I've got what is it? Imola. This is almost over. Qatar, Portimao, Monza. Okay. I think next season when this starts again, I'll probably do some of the fixed. It's insane, bro. I mean, but it's a good thing. It means the game is popular right now. There's a lot of good guys on, which is good. It's great. Yeah, that's good to see, bro. As I said, I wish it was just streamed so we could all watch it. I wish it was just streamed, but I kind of knew eventually it would get that way because it's just gonna get popular, I should do maybe once a week. Once a week we do the fixed, which is what day does it drop on? Does it drop on Tuesdays and Sundays? I'd have to change my streaming days around, wouldn't I? Lassie, yo, there's so many fast guys on, bro. So many fast guys on right now. Honestly, it's getting insane. Yo, Dan, how you doing, bro? Appreciate the check-in, brother. Appreciate it. Do you know what? Actually, I had to go back to my sim jacks, mate, because I could not get where the P1000s were sat. I could not get it comfortable. I was either too far away from the rig or too, like, I'd have to put my wheel up higher to get closer to the pedals, or it just didn't work, bro. I'm always in GT3s. I'm always in a GT3, brother. Always. Just used to him. The funny thing is, when I was on the Thrustmaster TLCMs, I used to do a lot of GTE. I used to do a lot of GTE before the GT3s came, and LMP2. Never really did the hypercars that much, even though they were fun to drive. Because at that time, I couldn't even figure out the virtual energy and stuff like that. That was back when I hadn't got a clue what virtual energy was. Yo, Rory, where's JR, bro? I haven't seen JR in ages. Yo, lads, I got some stuff to share with you guys later, mate. I ain't gonna make no definite assumptions. I'm just gonna show you guys some stuff, and I'm gonna let you decide for yourself. You know, what you think. But there is some suspicious goings on that I've been able to come across in recent times. Oh, he's on holiday. Okay, fair dues. Yo, Connect, what's going on, bro? How you doing, man? All right, let's have a look at this leaderboard, because we've actually been battering this race, We've been grinding. So we're top 11. Lads, listen, later on, I'm going to share some stuff with you guys. And actually, we could probably fit it in now, actually. Because the race isn't until 8:15. So I could probably show you guys some stuff now, see what you guys think, I'm not going to make no assumptions, even though I feel like I'm pretty sure that some people doing some real dodgy stuff. You know what I mean? But I watched the race of Tanitza in it yesterday. Tanitza's rapid, bro, because the Lexus is definitely fastest around here. What's my quali lap? My quali lap is, my best quali lap is only a 35.1, I think. But yeah, I could probably go quicker, but you just have to put it together, because there's only, I think only the last 2 laps of quali are viable because you got tire warmers. So yeah, pretty much you got to get it done on the last 2 laps. So you can't make any mistakes on those last 2 laps of quali. I tried. I did some laps in the Ferrari as well. The Ferrari, you can hit the tires up way faster, so you can actually get a quali lap in on the 3rd, 4th lap, sort of. But in the Lexus, kind of have to wait to the 4th, 5th lap to get a good lap in. But yeah, all I'm saying is, some guys on this list, bro. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Some goings on. Let me see if I can get some previous races up. I'm gonna get the RF2 log analyzer up. Some weird data I'm aware of. Yo, Jim, how you doing, bro? Where is it? All right. It seems like I'm out of order because I always be checking the log analyzer to see what's been going on in the race, you know. But I like looking at data. Can't help it. So let's look at some data, shall we? Let's look at some data. This is some data. Let's go back to, what race was it? Was it this one? No. This one. Yes, this one. All right. So this is a race that we had the other day. I managed to win the race, whatever. But obviously, I'm gonna go to quali first. So qualifying result. Yeah, got pole position 35-2, whatever. All right. Let's go to the qualifying laps. Is it this one? Yeah, all right. Here's the qualifying laps. Let me just go down to my name. All right, so you can see, obviously, I've come out the pits. First laps are 38.5. Second laps are 37.2. Fourth, well, yeah, I say second lap, but it's your first lap because this is your first proper lap after you've come out the pits. Yo, Jim, how you doing, bro? The guy in P10. Brother, listen. Let me, hold on. Let me just check who's P10. Yes, brother. Listen, I'm glad you've seen this. I've seen it too. We've seen it too, bro. We have seen it too. This is exactly what I was going to say, bro. You know what I mean? X-Hype, bro. Trust me. It's exactly what I was going to say. This dude is very suspicious. Because if you look, we looked at quali, right? You've seen this taking me, I've had to build my tires up so I could go quick, right? This dude's just come out first lap, 35.3 on cold tires. How? I can't tell you how impossible this is, bro. It's impossible. You're not doing no 35s on your first lap out the pits. It don't matter who you are, bro. There's literally no grip. You know, it takes a couple of laps just to even get towards a 35. So to do one lap, 35.3, and then just go back in the pits is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it was just a lot of stuff we were seeing. There was even a race the other day. And for all of you guys that don't know, like, for instance, the BMW a few weeks back, or like a month or whatever, used to be broken around this track. So what they did is they gave it like 28 kg. So the BMW had pure weight. The other day we did a race with this guy and he was in a BMW. Bro, we checked his tire wear after the race. He had lower tire wear than everybody. It's like, how? It's impossible. Not in that car. The BMW kills tires around this track now. You know what I mean? So it's like, brother, like, something's not right here, mate. Something is definitely not right. Where is it? Where was that race we did? And he was in a BM. This? Where is it, bro? This one. This one was with Manisha. One of these races, bro, is one of these races. He was in a BMW and had like the most insane tire wear. Why can't I not find it? Texas. Damn, I can't find it. Yeah, bro. Listen, this is the only time I've been in with him, like since I've been doing Interlagos, and he's sus, bro. I even watched a replay of what he was doing in quali, and it was weird. That's all I can say. Yeah, bro. Like basically, he came out of the pits. Yo, let me see if I can find it. Actually, let me see if I can find it in the replay, bro. It's like he comes out the pits. He sits in the pit lane for ages, just doing nothing, just in the pit lane. Drives around, he does some weird stuff with the throttle, and then just does a hot lap, and it's low 35. It's like, yo, what is he doing? How are people cheating? They're purchasing cheats, bro. There's a very well-known cheat provider who's providing them, you know? Guy's been doing it since ACC, so... what's the date? Nah, it was before this. Has the replay deleted itself? Let's try this one. Yeah, the thing is, like, for me, is like when you drive the game enough and you drive certain cars enough, you know exactly what the cars are capable of. And of course, there are guys who are exceptionally special that can do things that most people can't. But then, like, when there's very, very little tire wear in a car that's extremely hard on tires, it's always a giveaway, you know? Or for instance, like when there's no tire warmers and it takes 3 or 4 laps to get your tires up to speed, but yet someone can just jump on the track and just bang out a lap straight away. It's like, that don't make much sense. Was this the race? I don't think this is it. Nah, this ain't it. I was in a Ferrari in this one. Bro, I would just love to hack the cheat website just to see who's in it. Yeah, that's the problem, man. As I said before, it's the problem with most games in general now. It's not even just sim racing, it's literally everywhere. You know what I mean? You just can't get away from it, man. This was the 30th. I think let me try this one. But yeah, it just there's certain things that just make no sense, bro. Like, there's no way that you can drive out here with no tire warmers and by the next time you come round, instantly banging a low 35. I watched Tinitza. Tinitza's not doing it. He can't do it. Do you know what I mean? We're talking about like top level esports drivers. He is not capable of doing a 35 on his second lap. You know what I mean? Like it's not possible. So it's crazy, bro. And like when we like, because I've raced him and I've beaten him, I've watched him drive. I can tell that he's not, that his skills don't match his lap time, bro. Because like if you're behind him, he brakes like super early. Do you know what I mean? It's like, bro, something doesn't match here. Oh, is this it? Here he is. Just saw his name. Oh, this is when he was in the BMW. Look, is he still sat in the pits? Yeah, look, this is what he does, bro. Just sits in the pits. All this like would be cooling your tires down, by the way. You know, your tires would be getting cold, thus making it even longer to the heating up process even longer. Like he just sits in the pits. Like, what is he doing? Goes back to the pits. This is qualifying, by the way. Okay. Then drives out. Warming up the toe cheats. Then he drives out. All right, let's see how much grip he's got. Outlap. Look how much grip he's got on the outlap, bro. How? Exactly, there's no way, bro. Absolutely no way. Right, that's his outlap, right? Let's have a look at my outlap. Understeer straight away. I was trying to get hold of David Gibbons. Just no grip whatsoever. So yeah, need we say more? See, when I report, I want to speak to someone personally, bro. And to see pure reports of me, like I should report him through the game. I don't know if it'll do anything, but I prefer to talk to someone personally. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing, bro. I'll be honest. I seen him, like, I keep seeing him doing weird stuff in the pit lane, not driving out, and then drives out and bang, just one lap, perfect. I don't get it. So I don't know, bro. It's weird. It's weird. And it's like, it's annoying because I keep on racing this guy. Like I've raced this guy like most days, bro. You know what I mean? And I know he's just bullshitting. I know it. Okay. Well, it's funny that someone else in the chat already flagged this guy as dodgy, because me and Carl sitting down thinking, yo, I don't know how this guy's doing it, but it don't make no sense. Because when you watch him drive, he brakes super early. So I just know, like, he's not at the limit of the car, but yet still he can produce the lap time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of them, though, like, a lot of them you can't even message, bro, on Discord. A lot of them, when you message them, it comes up with a thing saying, like, basically you can't message, you know what I mean? So, like, how hard do I have to chase, bro? RF2 log analyzer, it's called. And it's great. Because you can check people's tire wear, their fuel usage. You know what I mean? You can see their lap by lap, so you know when something's not right. I said I was trying to lobby snipe him. Nah, we catch him in the lobbies because a lot of the time we were on late. You know? That's it. We were on late. So sometimes we're doing races at 1, 2 in the morning. So that's how we're catching them. Yeah, I'll do that, bro. I'll do that for sure. It's funny because, like, he's one of those ones who's trying to blend in so badly, bro. Trying to blend in. Like, he doesn't feel like he needs to win all the time, but he's trying to nicely blend in, but you can't fool us, bro. You can't fool us. Like, we can tell when something's not quite right. I've done this race so many times, I don't even think I need to practice. Right, who signed up then? All right, let's get registered. What livery are we going for? What you doing, mate? Doing?
Hi, Dad.
Stop. Should we use this livery, lads? Yeah, some people don't care about the achievement, bro. What's up? So for this one or this one? The orange one. That, Joe, I haven't even assigned that one yet, I don't think. Let me look. Yeah, I didn't even assign it yet. Actually, can I assign it? Not letting me. I got a few. Man said purple, man said green. Which car should I choose? Which one? This one? Which one? The green one or the pink one? Green or pink?
Daddy,
Uh-huh.
have that.
Okay, I'll get the green one. Green one, alright. He's getting told off now. Alright. Son says green, daughter says green. Gots to go green. We'll use the pink one next time. I might even try and use the Ford in this race after this one. See who else signs up, man. He said nah to the purple. Let's see if I can get a faster lap in the race. Do you know what else I noticed as well? Like, it might just be me, but I swear that the Ferrari gets damaged easier than the Lexus, bro. Because I think I've done 2 or 3 races in the Ferrari, bro. I have had the smallest touches and got the craziest damage, bro. Like, what? Like, how did that give me suspension damage and orange front splitter damage? Like, it was literally the smallest tap. And then there's other, like, I'll have contact in other cars way more robust and only have like yellow front damage. Like, wow. But yeah, I don't trust this guy, and I definitely don't trust this guy. Because once you've cheated once, bruv, you're just done in my books. Yo, hi, get just got him, bro. I know, bro, like, I've been racing him, but I know, like, he normally signs up, like, after like 10, 30, 11. You know what I mean? Where, like, most of the main people are not about. So I guess that's what a lot of people are doing. Whereas, like, prime time, like now, you don't really see him on. But I hope he does, man. Yo, what is all the Jamaican flags, bro? Like, just repping. Oh, heap of yard, man. Right, should I do a couple of laps of practice? Or should I just wing it? Going cold? Who watched the F1? Is it over? Is it over? Is the season over, bro? I think season's done. Championship done. I think it's over with. I can't lie. It's done. I don't see Norris coming back from this one. I can't lie. He to me, he's cooked. I think. Do you know what it is as well? I think for Norris as well, because McLaren are so much faster than everybody else. Even if he wins, Piastri's just gonna come second. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, there's no one's fast enough to get in between them. So yeah, he's cooked. He is well and truly cooked. I actually didn't think the race was all that. I thought the race was a bit boring, to be honest, but I suppose that little bit of drama. And I tell you what, Kimi Antonelli, bro, brother, he's not ready. I can't lie. He's not ready, bro. They rushed him. They rushed him into F1. He's not ready. Because that, the way he bins Leclerc was wild. They should have waited. Let him, but they should have let him become champion in F2 first. Yo, Mike, what's going on, bro? Errol, how you doing, man? Yes, F1. I thought the race was kind of boring. I can't lie. I don't really like the track that much for F1 cars, you know. But yeah, I'd say championship over personally. Championship over. Let's have a look. Let's have a look who's fast around Le Mans. What's this leaderboard saying? Kai Rostin with a 43.0. Huh? Yeah, bro. We should have stayed with Mercedes. I don't know, man. Don't know. Listen, there's just no guaranteed way to get to wins right now. You know what I mean? Like, that's all it is, bro. Would these actually his results, maybe his results would have been better. Maybe. Actually, results probably would have been better because he wouldn't have had to get to know so much, but overall, the Mercedes and the Ferrari are not too different on pace, if we're being honest. The pace difference between the Mercedes and the Ferrari is negligible at the moment. 1 minute Ferrari are quicker, next minute Mercedes are quicker, so I don't think it would have made much difference, man. You got gold safety, yeah? Come on. Sam Gaskell, ACC. Nicholas Huben, ACC. Philip Menard, ACC. Castorino, ACC. And Paul Magnus, again. Man, 47-3 in the last sector. I mean, it's doable because Gaskell's done it, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. Yeah, Hadjar's good, man. He's solid, bro. Putting in solid performances. There's not really showing any weaknesses. He's doing well. I don't think he should go to Red Bull, though. I think he should stay where he's at. Just consolidate himself as the number one in that team, bro. Don't don't rush him. Throw him into Red Bull. That's what I think anyway. Don't rush him, because if you do, it can just be another career that gets extremely either depleted or delayed. Because all now, Alex Albon hasn't returned to a car at the front. Neither's Gasly. You know what I mean? Get your career killed. I think Red Bull's car is cooked as well. I can't even lie. Especially for next season. What are you doing? You trying to get the phone? Go, let's get it. Yeah, but yeah, Yuki's cooked. I'll be real, bro. To me, anyway, like I just thought Yuki was decent, but he's not that guy. He's not that guy, and especially like with pressure. It depends who these drivers are with pressure. The one thing that Perez had was he was headstrong, so he could deal with the pressure. These other kids, like they're young, so I don't know like if they can handle the pressure of continuously getting beat, feeling like you're underperforming and feeling like you're not good enough every single weekend. You're out of Q1 or you're struggling just to get a point, but your teammates on the podium and getting poles and stuff. Like I don't know like mentally whether these lot are cut out for that. And because a lot of them haven't seen success at all in F1, you know, it can be career ending. Whereas Perez, he knows that he already had a career before he went to Red Bull. So he's already established himself as a, you know, a decent level driver. So even if it doesn't work out, as you see now with Cadillac, he can go on and get another drive. Where these other guys, where they're young, if it's seen as like you're not good enough, the career's just done. So I don't know, man. And particularly for Red Bull, obviously it's clearly a difficult car to drive, because there's no way that all these guys have left or all these guys have driven the racing bulls and they can all perform perfectly fine. Then they go to Red Bull and then they can't do shit. You know? So clearly it's a pretty tricky car. Right, we got 5 minutes, bro. Let's see, is anybody else signed up now? Godfrey Lamer. No, we're just not really getting that many people. So I feel like a lot of these people haven't done this race. I'm telling you, I feel like a lot of these people have not done this race because they're choosing cars that you just wouldn't expect. I'm very surprised. Like these lot, they've done this race. They know what time it is. It's Lexus time. That's what it is. It's Lexus time, bro. Bro. Yeah, man. But basically, if you're not in a Lexus, hey, you're cooked. Unless you're just extra special. I mean, the Ferrari is quite quick and it's good in quali, I suppose. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting team, man. Bro, I remember I was so mad that day, bro, when Max took out Vettel at China. Oh my God. I was so mad, bro. And he actually cost himself a win. He would have won that. I think, didn't Daniel Ricciardo win that race? I think. I mean, I remember that. I was so mad, bro. Binned him at the hairpin at China. Oh, mate. Those days. But that's what I'm saying. You have to realize, like guys like Verstappen and Kimi Antonelli, these men got put in like 17 years old, bro. Like, it's, I mean, you gotta be extremely special. and mature at 17. You know what I mean? But where I think it was worse, where I think it's worse for Antonelli is he got put in a high profile car straight away, bro. At 17. It's too much. Too much too early, bro. At least with Max, he got to be in Toro Rosso first for a bit. You know what I mean? You got to be in Toro Rosso for a season. So you can make your mistakes and stuff in the mid pack at the back or whatever. Where the focus isn't on you. But for Kimi, bro, you replace Hamilton, and boy, you're in Mercedes, top 3 team, and now people are looking at you like, yo, you know, you got George Russell as a teammate, and you're just getting smashed every weekend. Yeah, I saw that interview as well with Perez, man. He's too stiff, bro. I can't even. Do you know what? I literally watch F1 as on the formation lap. I can't stand all the build up, bro. I'm a formation lap watcher only, bro. He got Miami. He got pole in Miami. I don't know, bro. I don't know about Antonelli because I was watching Antonelli in F2. He wasn't really any better than Behrman. Let's be honest. You know? They built him up as the special. I've seen special in F2, bro. I've seen the special guys in F2. Charles Leclerc was special. You know what I mean? Like battering everybody. You know what I mean? Like starting at the back, coming through the pack and still winning. Charles Leclerc was doing all that sort of stuff. Like he was special. You know what I mean? Antonelli, I didn't see in F2, I didn't see nothing like special, like wow. I can tell this guy's gonna be, you know what I mean? I feel like he's decent, but he's gonna find it real tough to get any change out of George Russell, I'll be real. Yeah, Hadjar was pretty good in F2. Hadjar was good in F2. For me, Antonelli wasn't a real standout. I know that was it Prema? I know that Prema had a difficult season with the new cars and stuff, but I didn't feel like he was any more special than Behrman. Bortoleto was consistent. I don't know about like all out speed, but he's doing well this season, to be fair to him. Bortoleto is doing pretty well this season. Right, race is soon starting. So we'll see with Antonelli, man. We'll see. He's got a very, very tough teammate though. Like you don't want to listen. You don't want to have a teammate like Russell if you're just starting out trying to build confidence because, yeah, he's good, you know. You want a teammate that you can establish yourself over. Like with Hadjar, he's against Lawson, so he's got someone who he can, you know what I mean, hasn't got like way more experience than him, so he can get the upper hand. If Hadjar was going up against like a Leclerc or a Verstappen, that would be way harder, and his confidence will get hit way harder because you would feel more pressure to do well or to be at least close to your teammate, and then you start having the self-doubt. That's why I said the same thing about Hamilton. The last thing you need right now is go into a different team and having a teammate like Leclerc. Like, it's the last thing you would want. Someone who's just super fast. Like, for me, like, if you really want to win championships, bro, it's just way easier if you've got that subservient teammate. Man said Sunny Hayes, you know. Is Herta doing F2? It's gonna be interesting. He's gonna be under pressure because he gotta perform, bro. If you go from like IndyCar to F2 and then you just get smashed, then it makes Indy not look. You know what I mean? Doesn't look good for Indy. And he's got a lot of experience, so theoretically he should do well. But that'll be interesting. See how he gets on. Who's gonna be I wonder, yeah, I wanna see who his teammates are. Or who his teammate is. What was that Russian guy who was in F2 for ages? What's his name? Was it Artem Markelov or something? I can't remember his name. I swear it's like Markelov. He was in F2 for time. I've never seen this guy go on to do anything else. But he was actually decent. Artem Markelov or something. Cheers, Jim. Appreciate it, man. All right, we're gonna have to warm the tires up for however 3 laps, I think. A lot of people going out in practice. I kind of want to have a look at the McLaren around here, because I've been behind one and they've got very, very good straight line speed. I'm thinking if I could just make it work. Just make it work with the middle sector, it might be decent. It used to be very good around here, the McLaren. Yep, someone's got to stop go, as per usual. Are we getting held for a while? Zero grip. Oh, that Alfredo guy's cooked. Oh shit. See that? That's the grip levels we're dealing with on cold tires. To be honest, I've been throwing in qualifying recently. Just not getting good laps in at all. That guy who left the pits late, he's cooked. Hopefully I can get some good points in this. I'm only ranked 14th, man. This is pretty good. Turn! No, I haven't hit a 34 yet. keep throwing it away in quality, to be honest. I don't really push too much on these first few laps anyway, because there's no point. The funny thing is on this track, because of how close the LMP2 start, half the time pole position is not even worth it, bro. You always get overtaken.
Time 1:38.32.
Loads more grip now. Uh-oh, oh shit. Oh my god, save. Save! Yeah, that wanted to go. It's one way to warm up the tires. Alright, should be able to push a little bit on this next lap. I use 430, bro. And 44.8 will brake bias.
Time 1:37.01.
I've overshot, bastard. That was awful. Absolutely awful. You have grit. Alright, let's try not mess up the last lap.
Time 1:35.75.
Oops, that was a mistake. We've done it again. Messed up our quali lap again. Uh-oh. Fuck. Broken the grass. Dower. Yo, Des, how you doing, bro?
Log building finished.
I knew I was gonna mess up the quali lap. I just knew. Let's see how far. Actually, we probably won't drop too far. I don't mind not starting on pole. Not too bad. Yo, Mike, what's going on, brother? I did a 35-1. In the race, I've done a 35-2. But I always mess up quali, so it's just to be expected, bro.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Oh, we still got second. Love it. Yeah, I had a bit of a mare in quali. But we'll see. Front row's cool. As long as we survive the LMP2s at the start. But at this time, most of the time, it's not too bad with the LMPs. Yeah, at the moment I'm like 11th on the leaderboards in the race. Man's asking, is this a pit stop race, bro? Must be his first time doing it. Bro, why has this guy only got 33 liters? Go back to the pits, bro. Oh, I can't save him. This guy in fourth's got 33 liters. Bro. Now you're starting from the pit lane. Brother.
Lab has started.
Yo, he's cooked. I hope these guys are clean, these LMP2s, you know. I hope. I haven't done this race without damage once. I've had damage in every single one of my races, bro. Never had a race without damage so far.
Green flag, green flag.
That worked out. I can't believe they were clean. I've got no damage, lads. Unbelievable. Okay, the carnage begins. The carnage begins. I'd rather lose position than take the damage, you know? Now we're in the DRS train. What happened to you Gooners? We don't talk about football over here, brother. You know what I mean?
148.51.
Double Ferrari DNF, I know, man. Sad. Ferrari are cooked, bro. I'm telling you, they're cooked.
Time 137.02.
What in the hell is this guy doing? Bro, some of these dudes, bro. Now I have the damage that I was looking for.
Lap 138.19.
Maybe it was accidental since he's flashing lights, I guess. Right, now I gotta close this gap. Turn! Yeah, bro. Ferrari are cooked either way, bro. If you know the history of Ferrari, you know they never land when it comes to new reg changes, bro. That's why they should have got Adrian Newey.
35.39.
They needed Newey. That's what they really needed. All right, we're closing the gap.
Time 1:35.46.
Took too much curb. Yeah, Ferrari as an organization, they've always been somewhat limited, man. And like, realistically, this is not just a new thing. This has been happening for years, bro. It was happening even before Schumacher, you know? Oops. That was a mistake. All right, I need to fix up this lap.
Time 1:36.05.
Overshot turn one. Why can I not do turn one? I'm an idiot. Oh, almost did it again. Actually overworking the tires, bro. Yeah, Schumacher had a whole team around him, and that it worked, bro.
Lap 1:36.18.
Cheers, mate. Nice livery as well. Yep, I definitely damaged my tires, I think. Bit of understeer kicking in. Which setup was that? Yeah, that was a while ago now. I need to make some new ones, bro.
That time was a 1:35.89.
Oh my god, finally I made turn one. Finally. Awful last corner again. No, it's actually very difficult to overtake on this track, especially when you're in the same car.
Time 1:35.64.
Keep having shocking first sectors, man. The pressure's starting. This might come down to tire wear, bro. Oh, we had a twitch. They're going to be side by side into turn one for sure. I think Jason's had a bad lap. Uh-oh. Might get an illegal overtake there. So much understeer when you're right behind someone. That front damage, I think, might have cooked us in that last corner. I can't do it no more.
Lap 136.74.
Something's happened. I can't even get the car slowed down. Wow, he's only overtaken us now. Oh, he's wide. Oh, he's presenting us with the opportunity. All right, let's see what we can do.
Lap 136.42.
This brother's trying to get away. He's trying. Gonna have to send him. No, I'm on my sim jacks at the moment, you know. My seating position just, I couldn't get it comfortable. Okay, leaders are coming through in the LMP2s. Perfect, got him on the straight. Hopefully this guy gets me on the straight too. Okay, more LMP2s coming through. Getting them in the wrong places, bro. Yep, definitely lost time. Definitely cost us some time, man.
That time was a 1:37.10.
Yeah, definitely think I've destroyed the tires. '81 front right.
That time was a 1:35.72.
Now we're wide. He was having a bit of shaky lap as well. Couldn't get him. GG's, brother. Could not get him. Podium video.
Log building finished.
Podium video incoming. Yes, I suppose. Where was that guy that, this guy? Man. 27th, you know? All because he didn't put fuel in the car. Damn. Celebration time. Yeah, good race, Cadet, man. That guy that sent it on me, bro. Jesus. I think it was an accident. I can't lie. Because he didn't defend once I got back to him, you know? Luckily, I got away with no damage at the start for like the first time ever. But then the dude behind me, dude in fourth, dive bombed me. I picked up damage then. And I was just never had the speed after that. But I didn't feel like the damage was heavy, so I have no idea, bro. But anyway, lads, you know what time it is? Celebration time. we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. Jeez, come on. Right. I'm low key. I want to try the Ford. Actually, how much? Let's see how much I got from that. Because the other day I got a minus 39, and I actually wanted to fight. A plus 19. Come on. All right, what we do? We'll do another Lexus, and then we'll try and bang out a Ford. Because I know if I do Ford, I'm definitely going to struggle. Especially in quali. Especially in quali, bro. All right, this time we'll take the other livery. I don't even know why I do this because the numbers just don't even come up in the car. It just stays 397 the whole. What are you guys saying? Are you lot expecting Lewis Hamilton to come good next season or what? I seen like a lot of people's like 50-50 now. People think he might be cooked. Some people think he'll be fine. I mean, someone made a very, very good point the other day. I can't remember where I even read this, bro. But someone made a very, very good point. Right? Like, for one, like, I don't think, like, this ain't, you can't be off form for like 3 years and people just magically think that you're just gonna magic up your mid 30s again. Like, it's not even realistic to think that. That's number one. And number two is like, if you actually think about it, a lot of the reason why he probably like, cause you see like now he has like struggles with the rear end of the car, like the rear end being too snappy or the rear end being unstable and stuff like that. But if you think about it, like the reason why he probably struggles so much with the rear end is because for the majority of his time at Mercedes, they had an engine advantage. So a lot of people think, okay, engine advantage just means you just got more power, but you're not thinking about what you can actually get away with in the setup either. Like if you look at like Red Bull in 2023, for instance, like they had the best, like in terms of aero, their car was the most streamlined car, so it had a lot of straight line speed. So if you remember, what Red Bull always used to do is they just used to put pure downforce on because they knew they still had aero efficiency. And if you actually go back and look at Mercedes, like from back in the day, they used to run with tons of rear wing because they already had the straight line speed because they had the engine power. And I feel like ever since they've lost that sort of engine advantage, and now you got to go back to more traditional setup, so the car's going to be a bit more loose and stuff. Technically, he struggled ever since then, bro. Now, I look at Science and Albon a little bit differently though, because a lot of the time Science is having bad races and bad results, but pace-wise, there's not a big difference. You know, that's the difference. Like for instance, in Zandvoort, Science was beating Albon until he had the incident. Same thing at Silverstone. He was beating Albon. A lot of the times he's in front of Albon. Whereas Lewis is never really in front of Leclerc at any stage, bro. He's normally just getting beaten. I think that's the difference. Like, if you actually look at Science's races, a lot of the time he's ahead of Albon. You know what I mean? Call it bad luck or incidents in a race or whatever, but the more alarming thing is, like, when the Ferrari's good and when it's got pace, he's not able to do nothing. Or when it's decent, he's not really able to do nothing with it. And he's older. Do you know what I mean? Like, people think that going into your 40s don't matter. It does, bruv. I mean, yeah, they're both losing, but losing is like, you can take context and there's the eye test, bro. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, I don't know the points. I think Stroll might be beating Alonso on points this season. You know what I mean? But we know that Alonso is a better driver than Stroll. So it doesn't matter if you're losing. It's more like the context of your performance. So. "2024 was suspect." Bro, that weren't suspect, bro. That was not suspect. Think about it. Hamilton asked for changes to the car. He told them to move the seating position. They did it. And then he said, "I'm gone." What's suspect about that, bro? Like, they made changes to the car that he asked for, and then before the season starts, he announced that he was leaving. So, you know, they made a lot of changes that he asked for to that car, and then he got smoked. Versus Russell, not really. I don't think it was suspect. Look, Hamilton's best season since 2021 was 2022, and in 2022 he still didn't beat Russell in quali. You know what I mean? Even in his best season since, he didn't beat Russell in quali. So I don't feel like it's, you know what I mean? Yeah, he was faster in some races, but again, that comes down to, bro, you got to perform in quali. If the car's in Parc Ferme in quali, what can they do? Like, that's when people are saying sabotage and that, but the cars are in Parc Ferme, so how can they sabotage your car from quali to race if your car can't be touched? It don't make no sense, bro. You know what I mean? It literally makes no sense. And like, we've already seen this season, he's had struggles in quali. Are they going to say Ferrari sabotaged him too? It's not sabotage. It's just, bro, these cars are not pinned like how they used to be, bro. Like, you gotta drive these cars on the edge. I mean, sometimes. Leclerc, I suppose you could say Leclerc's faster in quali. I honestly just think, look, like, even if you go back, I feel like the Mercedes era for Hamilton, a lot of the time, bro, yo, they have an engine advantage. It means you can set the car up in a certain way, similar to what Red Bull did with Verstappen in 2023. Just put pure rear wing on the car, and then for the races, you just destroy it because you got all the downforce in the world. You know what I mean? Your car's stable, and it's already quick down the straights. Mercedes got away with that for years, bro. For absolutely years. And then the moment they lost the engine advantage, which was kind of halfway through 2021 when you think about it, and halfway through 2021, Max was kind of giving him the hands, bro. But at the end of the season, what happened? Mercedes had the spicy engine, or whatever Toto Wolff said. And then if you look at the race pace, in the race, Lewis was gone. But in quali, Max could beat him because Lewis would run bigger rear wing. You know, for the race, it helps you keep the tires in. You know what I mean? Gives you stability under braking, all the things that he's missing now. Rear end stable, stability under braking, helps with late braking, all those things he's not able to get away with right now. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of that comes down to the way he was able to set the car up in the past. He's probably still chasing that feeling that you don't have no more. You know what I mean? Like, these cars, unless you're in a McLaren, these cars are edgy, bro. You got to drive them on the edge. Guys like Charles Leclerc, they are good at driving a car on the edge. Even Russell, good at driving a car on the edge or something that's more unstable. You know what I mean? They've come from driving for like Williams and that. Do you know what I mean? Driving a car on the edge is nothing. I don't know, man. Like, look, to me, quali's quali, but race pace don't lie, brother. I think Hamilton would rather be beaten in quali and fast in the race than be fast in qualifying and just get gapped in the race. You know what I mean? Like, race pace is literally what is technically more important. I mean, quali's important, but the race pace, bro, that's more important. Because, like, for instance, like, sometimes you can say Sonoda might get within 4 attempts in quali, but then the race, he's just way off. So it's like the quali performance didn't even matter because in the race, you've got nothing. That's where I feel like his issues lie. I feel like a lot of it is like, and if you actually listen to a lot of his comments, like he's chasing something in the setup that I don't know if these, unless you've got like a great car like what McLaren have, I feel like he's chasing something that's not there in setup, bro. He's just gonna have to just wing it what he's got right now. And Leclerc's probably just more used to that. He's more used to just having to drive it on the edge because Ferrari been making cars that weren't the best. But I literally remember like Red Bull 2023, they did that a lot. They did that a lot of times, bro. And that's why everyone thought Red Bull had this magic tire wear in 2023, you know? When really it was just, they could just get away with running way more downforce because they were quicker on the straights anyway. So it just allowed them to just get away with whatever in the race, you know? Now look what Max is having to do. Having to like take off the wing, do crazy things just to get on the front row of the grid, and then in the race, his race pace is just dead. You know, his race pace dies compared to the McLarens because you're running like skinny wings and doing all this mad stuff, you know what I mean? So that's what I think it is. We're gonna see next season, bro. We're gonna see if Hamilton gets cooked next season, that it's over with. My Horizon lock settings. Generally don't know. Let's have a look. Where is it? Medium. Neck, bro. Neck and neck is cap, bro. I can't lie. You can't say neck and neck, bro, because that's not true. Like, there's been a few races where it's been neck and neck, but majority of the time there's been a bit of a gap. You know what I mean? What happened to Arsenal, brother? We went there to draw the game, bro. That's what it looked like to me. I can't even lie. We went there to draw the game, man. Yeah, I'll check. I'll check, bro. I'll check. After this race, we'll have a check. I feel like if you look at 2024, there was a lot of races where Hamilton was only a tenth or so off of Russell as well. There was a few races where he got smoked, but it wasn't really that much different. It wasn't like it was 4 tenths every quali session, him and Russell. You know what I mean? I feel like, look, I personally think he's gonna struggle to beat someone like Leclerc at this stage, bro. I mean, this stage of your career, to dominate, like, because think about it, if Ferrari actually created a great car, can he actually beat Leclerc week in, week out, like what he could with Bottas? Like, I don't think so, bro. some tracks, but there were some tracks this season where Leclerc was way ahead of Lewis, you know? Like, I know the tracks where Leclerc is going to have an advantage. Baku, Monaco, we've already seen Monaco. You know what I mean? Watch when we get to Baku, bro. I mean, watch when we get to Baku. Where Leclerc's is a joke. There's going to be like anomaly tracks where one guy has got a big advantage, you know? But personally, I just feel like when you get older, you're going to lose that edge of speed. And right now, the reason why it's very hard for even like Alonso. Alonso gets away with it because Stroll's his teammate, bro. But he's lost his edge. I'm telling you, Alonso is not the same guy. He has lost his edge, bro. If you look at the pace difference between him and Stroll, after time, it's not even that big. I mean, I swear Stroll beat him in that race as well. Like, if Alonso was put up against any of these young guys like Russell, Leclerc, Verstappen, Piastri, he'd be getting smoked as well, bro. I'll be real. You ain't getting to 40 and doing anything against someone who's fast. You can get to 40 and beat someone if you got someone like maybe like a Perez or I don't know, who's someone who's like kind of mid. Yeah, like a Stroll. You can beat these guys if you're 40, bro, because one, they ain't got the dedication and the all-out talent is not quite there, innit? But if you're 40, the last thing you want to see is someone who is actually seen as one of the talents of their generation, bro. You don't need that. You don't need that, bro. When you get older, you need a nice little, like, decent teammate, like what Schumacher had with Massa. Decent little teammate, but, you know, you're gonna be quick. Bro, health, like, reaction times. Like, look, for instance, bro, I think people think when Toto said that thing about the cognitive whatever, I felt like he got a lot of backlash because he said that about Lewis, the cognitive whatever it was, implying that he's lost a little something, and everyone got up in arms. But the thing is like, bro, you do realize that these guys get to look at so much data. They know, bro. They can see. You know what I mean? People take it personally and stuff, but they can see. No, I don't watch basketball, bro. But basketball, your body's not getting put through G-force and that. Do you know what I mean? Your body's not getting put through G-force. It's like for instance, like Valentino Rossi. Like, people say he's the GOAT, he was the greatest. Bro, when he got older and all the younger guys started coming in, he never had the all-out speed to deal with them. Even though he's the most successful rider, won like what, 9 championships, he never had the speed to deal with the Marc Marquez's, the Lorenzos. He just couldn't. You know what I mean? And a lot of people see Rossi as the GOAT. Even though I personally think Marc Marquez is better, but when you get to that, when you get up in them ages, even if you lose 1%, you can't afford to lose 1% against the very best, bro. Yeah, that's off the start. I'm talking in general, like racing in general. Is Lewis using as much track as he used to? You know what I mean? Is he as complete as he used to be in quali? Is he as consistent as he used to? All those things, not the same. So, like, you can get away with it if Bottas is your teammate, but you can't get away with it if your teammate is someone who is seen as one of the fastest in the sport. You're gonna get found out, bro. I mean, it's entirely natural. People want to fight against like evolution and bro, I don't know what more proof people need to see. You know, like, if even from Lewis's standpoint, forget his teammate, just on a consistency level, that consistency is not the same, bro. I mean, seeing Lewis since 07 till now, the consistency at his best is not the same as now. You don't have to win, but to perform at your highest level consistently He's not done that for a while, bro. Everyone can say that. If you give the majority of people a good car, they're going to be able to perform to their best. But the difference is when Lewis, back in the day, if he had a car that was good but not great, he could still get the best out of it. You know, he never really needed it to be absolutely the best car to perform. So once you lose that, then you've lost your edge. And end of the day, nothing lasts forever, bro. It's what it is. It's gonna happen to everybody. Happened to Schumacher. Lost his edge. Yeah, but science, bro. Why do people use science as a justification? Science is not as talented as Hamilton, bro. Science shouldn't be no one's benchmark, because you've got guys like Bortoletto and all these guys, rookies that have come in and they're performing perfectly fine, bro. You know what I mean? They're performing fine. They've had to come in and adapt to the cars without any previous experience really of being in F1 cars, and they're doing the job. So, you know, there ain't really no, to me anyway, in F1, there ain't no excuses, bro. I mean, you get paid to perform, and that's what you gotta do. I think it's good for Hamilton that what's his name, Fred Vasseur is the team manager, because I feel like he will take a lot of the pressure off. Whereas some of the old Ferrari team managers, bro, he would have been cooked. I'm telling you. Like when Vettel had Arriva Bene and that, bro, he got no protection, bro. But I knew Leclerc was going to be a problem anyway, because like what he did to Vettel pretty much just ended the guy's career, bro. Leclerc's a very, very fast teammate to have. You know, very fast teammate to have at this stage of your career, you know. So I feel like the latter part of Schumacher's career, if he would have had a teammate like a Raikkonen in his prime, it would have been a lot tougher. You know, he would have looked a lot different. But he had Massa, who I don't feel like was as talented. And to be honest, Massa was just, he knew it was a number 2. But if you're old, you want a teammate that's not as quick, for sure. Even in 2019, Charles Leclerc was already doing bits. I think Leclerc would have been faster than Vettel in 2018. I'm telling you. Prime Kimi Raikkonen was an absolute freak. A lot of people don't even know that. Raikkonen was so fast, bro. When he was at McLaren, it was a joke. And I don't like McLaren, but Raikkonen's probably the only driver that I actually liked. More because he was fighting against Alonso in the 05. Yeah, at the end of the day, like, people blame the cars that people have, but it's like, so what's all these other guys driving at the back of the field then? If the Ferrari's terrible and all these cars are terrible, what are these guys at the back of the field week in, week out driving, you know? They had no sympathy for them. Man like Hulkenberg and that, there's no sympathy for them guys. That's what I say, bro. You gotta just do the job. You know what I mean? Just perform to your best, even if you don't win. Just get the maximum amount of what you got, and then no one can say anything. There's certain men that have never seen a top 3 car before. Do you know what I mean? Never seen a car that's finished in the top 3 of constructors. But every week, they perform, you know? Right, I need to lock in. Wow, Camel's flying. Oh, he did it to me again. Correct, did it to me again.
9.
That was wide. Rubbish middle sector. Right. Well, at least try to get a P2. Oh, Carl's in here as well. Okay.
9, 135.88.
I've not been able to get the car stopped for turn 1 at all. Oh God. Uh-oh. Oh my God. I've thrown another quali, lads. Messed up another quali.
Time 135.4.
Alright, well, hopefully no one beats that. We can start from 3rd, bro. I think, I wouldn't say you've never had a bad car. I'll
Block
say,
building finished.
I say 2000 and, I don't think 2011 was the best car. I don't think 2013 was the best. Well, in terms of tire wear, 2013 was the best car. But it's true, he's had a lot of good cars, bro. I can't lie.
Go to the grid for a race start.
Or you can say like 2022, 23, 24, 25, he hasn't had the best cars, you know. But he's like, they're top 3, top 4, or whatever. But I think he's had more good cars than anybody else. He's had a lot of good cars, bro. I can't lie. Like most people, you would be happy to have the selection of cars that Hammond's had in his career, because at least 10 of them, 11 of them were able to win a title, you know. Oh shit.
Logging enabled.
Yeah, but that's the nature of the job though, bro. Like when you're paid the millions, they pay you to perform no matter what. Yeah, Bottom was good in 2011. Hammer, to be fair, Hammer had a bad season 2011. Right, let me lock in, bro. I've been slow today. What did they do to Yuki? Yuki did that to himself, bro. Yuki got the updates and put the car upside down, bro. You know what I'm saying? That man can't trust him with updates again. They gave Yuki the updates in Imola. My man put the car upside down in a place where nobody crashes, bro.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh my God. All right, here we go. Then we still got LMP2s behind us.
Lap 147.05.
Gotta try not to destroy my tires this time. Wow, Camel's rapid out of that corner. Damn. I'm using 430, bro.
That time was a 1:35.92. That time was a 1:35.51.
Ooh. Why can't I slow down turn one? You're messing it up the whole time. Alright, Camille's gonna be all over Carl now. Yellow flag somewhere. What's your option on the best GT3 car? Depends the track, but the Lexus is strong right now.
Lap 1:35.69.
Oh, bollocks. Not the exit we wanted. It was on a good lap then. That wasn't good. Went a bit deep in that corner. Yo, Leo, what's going on, bro? That's another bad lap.
Time 1:35.86.
They're probably going to lose time getting overtaken by this guy. Or maybe not. It looks like he's going to wait till the damn straight. He really did wait to the straight, you know.
That time was a 1:35.60.
Carl's had a bad lap. Yeah, T300 still breathing, brother.
That time was a 1:35.50.
My braking in turn one has been appalling, bro. Yeah, I'm on T300, bro. This is an awful lap.
That time was a 1:35.97.
Better. Finally, a first sector. I'm so slow in this race for some reason. Maybe I put my brake bias down a bit. Thank you very much, brother. I can't believe I've only done a 35.5, bro.
That time was a 1:35.85.
Yeah, I'm struggling in turn one, bro. For whatever reason. Can't seem to get it slowed down. I haven't really cooked the tires that much. Okay, I'm definitely struggling to get slowed down today. For some reason, my last sector is cooked.
That time was a 1:36.05.
I've been very inconsistent in this race. Wait, where are the... Okay, we're gonna get lapped. Okay. I thought I was gonna have to start saving fuel for a sec. But I think we probably will get lapped still. Yeah, the LMP2's 9 seconds behind. Actually, it might be pretty close. Yeah, I'm definitely suffering tire wear, bro. For sure. Yeah, I got no grip in the slow corner. Okay, if this guy doesn't lap the leaders, then they're gonna have to do an extra lap. It's gonna be nip and tuck, I think.
That time was a 1:36.41.
Actually, you should get him. 25 minutes. This is theoretically the last lap. Well, for me it is. But if he doesn't catch them before the line, they got to do another lap. But I think he will. I think he will catch him. Actually, it might be pretty close, you know. Like, they need to slow down, otherwise they're not going to make it to the end unless they pit. And he's not going to catch him. That's an extra lap. That's an extra lap. That's an extra lap for sure. All right, Carl might still win this because Camille is going to have to save on that out lap. Let's watch this. It's an extra lap for Camille. He's got to save. Carl's in the pit lane. Oh, Carl took the finish. Oh, he flopped. He's got to hope that Camille can't get to the end. Nice. It's double times 2. It's times 2. Man's got 2.7% left. He can literally roll it. All this stuff is downhill. All this stuff is downhill. $2.4. He's gonna make it. He's gonna make it. Oh, bro. 2.0. He's gonna have to roll it to the line, bro. Oh my God. 1.6. Oh man. What a way to win, bro. That's funny. That is funny, bro. Carl pitted. Carl should have sent it into the pit lane so he could refuel. I know, but Carl had less fuel. Carl had less fuel, so he would have found it hard to make it. But if he sent it into the pit lane straight away and pitted and put a splash of fuel in, he would have been able to full send. What was Carrick's last lap? I don't know what his last lap was. But that last lap must have been at least 20 seconds off or something. At that speed. Yeah, he had less. He had less than Camille. So he had to either pit for more fuel or just slow down at the line, let the LMP2 pass. That's the only reason why I save at the beginning of the race, just in case it goes 17, and then you can just about make it. You know what I mean? Oops. Oh, no celebrate. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot that was a podium, lads. I forgot. I think I got a podium the other day and didn't even celebrate it. So let's go. I feel like I need a new one soon. You know what I mean? I feel like I need a new one soon. All right, let's see what I got for that. Race breakdown. A little plus 5.2, you know? Sheesh. Taking those. Almost back up to... Bro, I got to silver rank 2. And then I did a race in a Ferrari. Got binned at turn 1 and lost minus 39, bro. They sent me straight back to the gulag. Yo, Pink Senna, what's happening, man? You could get plat. Come on. Right. Let's see what this livery looked like on track still, because I haven't really seen. Oh, gold. Okay. I think next season we probably will start doing the championship races, man. But I think this weekend, I believe there's an endurance race coming up, I think, at Kota. I think there's a driver swap at Kota coming up this weekend. I'm not too sure if that's for everyone or whether that's like a private server thing, but I know supposedly there's a driver swap Kota endurance race this week. Kota's one of them tracks that not a lot of people do, you know. I don't know why, because it's a good track. But of course, after this, we'll check what tracks we got tomorrow. I think I saw Qatar short. Yo, delivery, you know? It's a special event, okay. The track's hard. It's not that hard. You got some S's. Maybe the last sector's a little technical, but come on, man. Come on, I know you enjoy deliveries, brother. Look at it. Look at it. What time, bro? I haven't even done a lap. I've not even done a lap at Kota, bro. Bro, I can't believe we survived the start, bro. Yeah, this is my favorite track by far. By far. Bro, I have to say, yesterday I watched Tanitsa win this race in the Lambo, bro. Yo, hats off to that guy, because the Lexus is considerably strong around this track. I feel like on fixed, it's clearly stronger than anything else, but Tanitsa was flying, bro. I think he even did a 38.5 in quali in the Lambo. The guy's a joke. A practice lobby, yeah? There's a practice lobby, is there, buddy? Let me see. Where's that practice lobby at? Special events. How long is it as well? 6 hour driver swap team event. Say less. These man, nobody's practicing. Qualifying 20 minutes. Practice grip heavy. Qualifying and race progressing. Why? 18 sets of tires. Damn. 18 sets of tires, bro. So, damn. That means there's going to be some double stints, boy. Yeah, I definitely know there's people signed up for this. What is the temperature going to be? Let me look. Bro, I can already tell you, bro. You either, like, because it's Cota, I know the temperature's going to be hot. Aston Martin, Lexus. I mean, the Ford hasn't got the all-out speed as the others, but Aston Martin and Lexus are going to be tough to beat around here. I mean, the Ferrari will be fast as well, but boy, these temps are hot. Basically, if these temps are hot, stay away from the BMW. It's cooked. Damn. Oh, there's hella people in these practice sessions grinding. Let me go spying, bro. One's got the most. Let me go spy quick. Hella people in here. Until I'm a mobile chicane here, you know. I ain't done this track in a little while. Most of the time I do this track, it's on fixed. Let me go spy quick. It's how you know I ain't been there in a while. Look how long it's taking to load, fam. $2,078. What is that? What car is that? Is that a Lambo? Yeah, Lambo. 2078. I've got a feeling that the fast guys are going to be doing 205s or something. 204s. Right. Okay then. I don't know if I want Right. Let's see. Where's my suspension at, brother? Alright. Actually. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Ten wing. Wait, what's max wing? 10.7? Give me 8, brother. Alright.
Locking enabled.
Full fuel and that. I take it it's cold tires. Yo, Nitro, how you doing, bro? I think I swear I still need to add you to the members Discord, bro. Oh shit. It is cold tires, it is cold tires. Wall. Fuck. It is cold tires, brother. Oh, I have added you. Okay, okay.
Log building finished.
35, 36. Okay. Give me some new tires, because the ones I had are ruined.
Logging enabled.
That binage was unnecessary. What? Ten Hag got sacked after 2 games. Oh, bro. He is down astronomically. How does Man United kill everyone's career, bruv? Even man that's not even there anymore. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh, binned it again. Alright, we're just warming up tires, lads, you know? Warming up tires. I might still have too much rake. Actually, I need tire warmers. Oh my god, yes. Yes, I do. United are good. Now, when I saw United struggling against Burnley, bruv, I knew it was up. Turner. Yeah, I think I still got too much rake. So the 210. See if I don't bin it through here. Okay, got a bit more grip now. Okay, we're definitely scrubbing the tires through there. Bruv, just go support City, bro. No one will be mad at you. Oh shit. Hey, that was awful. Holy shit. Almost binned it. Almost binned it.
That time was a 2:11.21.
Alright, we was well off. Yeah, City. Go support City. Okay, we have grip. My God, I've invalidated. No. Car feels very unnecessary, but pitchy at the same time. I could probably make a decent setup for this car, you know. Braking too early for turn one. Oh my God, I did it again. All right, the setup's terrible. The setup is terrible. Know that much.
Log building finished.
Right, what we need. I don't know if we need to realistically need all that rear wing, you know, but we'll try it. Because I'll get rid of some of this. That damn preload, bruh. Suspension was a bit. What was it on default? 4.4. Hmm. 4.4 on default. Go down on Packers a bit. Alright. Alright, actually. Alright, lads. We'll do this. We'll do this.
Logging enabled.
I think this should feel better. Let's see if it's more stable through here. That's a yes. Oh shit. Damn. Now I see why the Packers were so high. Yeah, I know, man. The Aston's going to be very good around here, I think. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, bro. Yo, we can't push shit through that corner. Okay, cold tires. I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson. Oh my God. Damn. I've got this car edgy. I've got it super edgy. The front end feels good, but the rear end can't live with it at the moment. Yeah, the nose goes in nice, but it's a little bit too positive. Yeah, also, I need to get my tires up to temp, you know? Still in the 60s. I'm probably just pushing too hard, you know? Oh my God. Yep. Doing too much. I don't want to go back to the pits because I don't want to start the whole process again. Wow, this guy's car's already cooked. Oh, I've got flat spots. Bro, what the fuck are you doing? This guy all right?
That time was a 2:30.44.
You always get some weirdos in the practice server, innit? Oh shit. Yep. I think the setup's a bit too sketchy, lads. Ah, not again.
Log building finished.
Alright, we're making one more change to this. What have we done? Rear ride height, front packer. I'm going 1.1 max. Click down. Alright. Job's a good one. We're back out. We're back out. Well, my brake biases are alright, but alright.
Logging enabled.
I mean, there's ways to get away with running low wing, bro. And look, the reason I don't like running high wing as well is because when you get tire wear, it just turns into a mega understeer. Like, it's nice at the start, but as soon as that tire wear kicks in, you just understeer everywhere, bro. Because that's how I used to set the cars up, but then I found out for longer races it's shite. Have I finally made the setup secure? Guess we'll find out now. Okay, it's stuck. Okay, it's safer now. Not as much rear sliding. Bollocks. Turn. This corner is going to be very important in the race. All right, can I get a clean lap now? Do I have the rear stability now? Yes, I do. Oh my God. Front end would not turn in. Again, front end did not want to turn in there, boy. We completed a lap. We completed a lap, lads. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. It's wall. Dang. Dang.
Log building finished.
Wait, you did tell me. You did say 210. This man's done 61 laps, brother. Man is grinding. 61 laps. He's done a Grand Prix already. 61 times of a track that's 2 minutes, saying. Fucking hell. Oh shit. He seems to be having problems. Yeah, dude's grinding. 2 hours of driving, bro. He's on it. Right. I think the Aston's probably going to end up being pretty decent around there. Last sector, I don't know. That's going to be an interesting race, actually, because cars like the Porsche, Ferrari, Lambo, I can imagine they're going to be pretty fast through the last sector because they're nimble. Good change of direction if you can get it stable. That's going to be the question, man. Is that your lap times, yeah? Decent. Well, I can't remember what I was doing last time I was there. Last time I did that race, I'm sure it was fixed. Pretty sure last time I did Kota, it was a fixed race. I don't think I've done it in a while in open. I have got an open setup, I think. What car was it in? Is it in the? Did I do it in the McLaren? Might have even been in the McLaren. I can't even remember. Imagine he was sweating at the end. Oh, bro. Open setup, man. You like I'm making fun of that guy, but you actually have to put time into it, bro. When you do open setup, because particularly in a driver stop race, there's so much more factors. You know, you have to make the car good for everybody. Got to make sure the tire wear's good. It's a lot harder than when you're just making a setup for yourself. You have to make sure the tires are there and that the feeling of the car doesn't deteriorate over the stint. Because what you want is a car that, even when you lose time, still feels similar to drive. You don't want a car that when you start losing time, it becomes crazy snappy or crazy understeering and you can't turn, because that means the whole balance of the car is just completely shifted and it's like driving a different car. So yeah, I think, no, there's 18 sets of tires, right? Yeah, well, yeah, I get you. Yeah, so they're gonna have to double stint. See, that is where the cars like the Lexus, Aston, and the Ford are going to dominate. It's the double stints, bro. But the Ford's probably extremely stable around here. So I'm pretty sure the Ford's going to be very good at the double stint. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting, man. I don't know if we're doing it. My missus streams on the weekend, so I don't know. But hopefully there's somewhere to watch it. Or I'm going to have to go through everybody's stream, you know. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, guys, listen. I can't even be staying on for too late. The school runs are back. The kids are back in school. It's all the 6-week holidays is over, man. It's over, bro. Over. Sad. Very sad. Back to school runs, after school runs, and damn. Anyway, guys, listen, I'll be back on Wednesday and I shall be doing probably the Qatar short layout because that layout's pretty fun. And remember, guys, I'm streaming on Twitch on Fridays at 8 p.m. every Friday. Fridays, 8 p.m. Twitch. Catch me over there. You know? So, yeah, lads, take care and that. And I will see you Wednesday. All right? Peace.